Have you ever thought of what happened when you click on a process to execute? Behind all this, there is scenario that take place like memory allocation, memory deallocation, and concept of virtual memory. All are these used only to make it effortless for the user. Let's deep dive into the concept of memory management. On the screen, you can see a desktop or a laptop, you can say, in that we are considering three-component primary memory, which is known as RAM, secondary memory, which is our hard disk drive, and our CPU, which process and execute our instruction. Of course, in complex scenario, there are more type of memory devices, as we know there is hierarchy of memory, but here we are speaking a very basic example. Here we will talk only about main memory and secondary memory. So now in general we know RAM is limited in nature, that the size of RAM is always small compared to the size of secondary storage. Like for example, we find RAM is like 4 GB to 16 GB, and hard disk generally starts at 500 GB. Also, it is found that RAM is expensive than the hard disk, because we know RAM is volatile in nature and its accessing speed is very high as compared to hard disk. All program originally resides in hard disk, but when it's supposed to be executed, they are moved to the RAM, then the CPU can execute all the process very fast. That's the beauty of RAM, it's a very-fast access device. So whenever we click on a process to execute, the process moves to main memory and assign a portion of it to execute the process. So it's simple, the process will complete its execution. As we go further and try to keep multiple process running, the main memory keep getting fill up, but as we know, main memory holds a very small space. This managing and assigning memory resources to different processes or programs running on a computer system, we call memory allocation. There are two ways to allocate memory, which are contiguous way and non-contiguous way. We're going to talk about this later. Come to memory
Created using Powtoon.